It's my time for life. It's my time for shine. It's my time for life. It's my time for shine.
Actually, no, there's a scene where it's in the trailer where my suit falls off and Jacob is in the room with me, and I did have weights in the room. They were like rolling. I was like, let's go. Gotta get ripped. But yeah, no, I just did.
Is that how you work out?
But yeah, my gymnastics background was the most helpful thing. But the funny thing is the director got too excited at times. It was like, Tom, can you climb up that wall and then do a double backflip off here onto there? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not an Olympian. Like, I have a basic gymnastics background. There was a few things that I couldn't do. There was like some time where they dangled my poor stunt double under a helicopter and dunked him in a lake. Damn it. This is live, isn't it? Damn. So at one point, Spider-Man ends up in a lake. I'm gonna get in so much trouble now. Oh no! And Huggins, who's our key rigger, who's one of the original Spider-Man doubles, did my shackles up one time. That sounds really wrong. And
The name of a spider that can act, dance, and sing.
Tom Holland. But there is one scene, I guess Ricky just wasn't there that day, where I went full English. And for some reason, no one picked up on it. And we were watching the movie, like, going through it, like, picking stuff out that we had to change and re-record. And I walk into this, like, sandwich shop. I'm like, hello, mate, you all right? And then he's like, what do you want? I was like, pickles, please, and this and that, and blah, 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 and this, and then, like, I was watching, I was like, you do know I'm speaking, like, with an English accent there. And they were like, really? That's an English accent? I'm like, yes. I said, hello, mate, you right? Hello, mate, you right? Hello, mate, hello, mate, hello, mate, you right?
How many times did you have to audition for it?
I did 8 auditions in total.
Like a number of months that you were going through it?
Yeah, it was about 5.5 months, the audition process. Sorry. I'd been auditioning for 6 or 7 months, and it was crazy. 6 or 7 months, 4 months. It wasn't 6 or 7 months. This is exaggerating. That's what I do. I'm an actor. I pretend.
Now, Tom, you got to be surrounded by incredible actors. So did you get a chance to pick their mind or, you know, pick their brain?
Tom, Tess is doing a shit on your bed. What? And I don't want to touch it. She's doing a shit on your bed.
No way.
Tessa, stop.
Tessa.
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 Oh. Does that hurt? Not really, but...
Yeah, I know it hurts. From experience.
You trash.
Who got seasick the most?
Hemsworth. No, he didn't. Of course he didn't. He's a god. He's a god.
Hey. My name's Michael the Monkey. My mummy says I'm very handsome. Do you think so?
So as a joke, I suggested to Marvel that I should go to a high school undercover.
Right.
And it was completely a joke, and Marvel took it completely seriously. I guess they didn't get my British sarcasm.
Yeah, they do that.
And yeah, so the next thing I know, I was like, had a backpack with a pencil case on my way to Bronx School of Science.
Oh, boy.
So I gave him my phone, he was flicking through, and there was a video of me doing a backflip on a beach. And he was like, that's not you. There's no way that can... And I'm not the type of person to challenge. And I was like, well, just watch me. So I stood up, I had these stupid leather boots on. I tried to do a backflip and just broke my face. And yeah, I remember, I mean, I've been a gymnast since I was a little kid, and it's been years since I haven't really landed one. And I remember hitting my face on the floor going, shit, that didn't happen. I stood up, I thought I'd knocked my teeth out, and the makeup artist was laughing at me, and then when she saw my face, it went from like, oh, medic! And then I went to Bogota with no one. They sent me to Bogota, no one spoke English. They kept trying to pull my trousers down at one point. And they were like, I was like, no, it's my nose. It's my nose that's broken.
I don't know why Anthony started doing that, but I just started seeing all these interviews like Tom Holland is.
That's right.
I was like, oh no, what's come out? No. Sorry. I had to smoke a cigar at one point, and the camera was only about
smoking in this.
A lot of smoking in this one. The camera's about half a foot away from my face. Half a foot, no one says that. But anyway, I was smoking the cigar, and the director really wanted me to keep it in frame, and it was burning my eyes, and he was like, the emotion was so good in that scene. I was like, dude, that was just the smoke messing with my eyes. There was no emotion behind that at all.
You know, I think the best advice probably came from my dad, you know. He sat me down and said, son, look, your life is about to change and people are going to start talking to you differently. And you are ruining my interview. I actually had Tinder for a while, and I think at the time you could only use Facebook pictures.
Right, okay, yeah.
I never used my Facebook, right? So the only pictures of me from Facebook are when I'm like 12, right? So, and I used like 6 pictures from my Facebook, obviously forgot about my profile. I was liking all these people, I'm like, why is no one liking me? And it looks like some like 12-year-olds made up his own account as a 20-year-old, you know? So I was not successful.
You know where you...
On a sort of educational level, I don't really have one, if I'm honest. I don't really miss going to school. Probably Einstein. Guy's a genius. I don't know why I said that. If I could star in any remake of any movie, what would it be? Right now I'm going to start my campaign for me to be the new James Bond. I would like to be James Bond one day. Let's say 10 years' time. Let's make it happen, Sony. Let's go. They asked me to do a backflip in a suit which I couldn't really see out of, so I was a little nervous. It's been a while since I've done a flip, but the funny thing is actually as I was running into the studio with the rest of my fellow Spider-Men, I fell over. I literally like ate shit. Sorry, Sony. I fell over running into the studio. I'm getting bad looks. I'm being told off. I won't. Sorry. And then eventually they sent me the new sides for the 3rd audition, which were as Spider-Man fighting a character called Blue Streak. Is that his name? The one with the rollerblades?
Oh my God. That's hilarious. Is there going to be a villain with rollerblades?
No, this was like dummy sides. And I was reading them like, so you want me to read Spider-Man's lines, right? They were like, yeah. I was like, so I'm auditioning for Spider-Man. They were like, no. We just want you to read Spider-Man's lines.
Sounds like a terrible, nerve-wracking process.
Yeah, I was like,
extremely confusing.
It's obviously Spider-Man. And for me, that was one of my favorite things about the movie, that everyone was taking it seriously, you know? I kind of thought that maybe people would take the piss a little bit and mess around. Sorry. I have strict instructions not to swear, but I'm from England. It's what I do. It's what we do. I should have a beer right now. No, I definitely shouldn't. That scene that Michael's talking about is a scene where Peter Parker's spent, he's done, and I was doing that to sort of tire myself out. I was fully clothed in that scene, Zendaya. I'm getting bad looks, I'm being told off. I won't, sorry. This isn't real, this is fake. And then I read it again and was like, this is, holy sh... I didn't swear. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy, this is amazing. And my poor dog was in my bed. Tessa was sleeping in my bed, and I was screaming and shouting, and she was terrified, absolutely terrified. And I ran downstairs, and all my family were there, like, guys, I'm gonna be Spider-Man, And my brother Harry, who's kind of savvy, before freaking out, he was like, yeah, dude, they've been hacked. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, they've been hacked. They would.
This channel.
There you go. Thanks so much. We'll see you soon.